there is a very important mechanism coming your way, important funda coming your way, important concept coming your way, which is about the ring expansion. So, carbocation rearrangement in cyclic system can happen through ring expansion. Why on earth ring expansion would be happening? I think you know the answer. By now, you know everything is about stability, isn't it? So there are few things that I'm sure is in your mind the moment I say ring expansion can happen. The questions like what is ring expansion? The question like why does it occur? The question like where is it observed? So what is ring expansion is a very simple thing. Please understand it's just simple kind of a shift happening. Ring expansion, ring is expanding. How much it can expand only by one carbon, right? A 3 can become 4, a 4 can become 5, a 5 can become 6, a 6 can become 7. Out of these combinations, which will happen and which will not happen, I will just address to it. So let me also give you a high definition crystal clarity that in order to attain stability, let's understand that when their system is in a ring, there is you can think that if let's say we bound you to just your house, why people in the time of lockdown felt so difficult to get peace. They wanted to go to school, they wanted to go to offices, they wanted to go out, because you're restraining them. That brings in strain in humans because we are social beings. Carbons here now, if you're restraining them in one ring, then there will be strain. They will be ring strain because of you making them adhering to one ring system and not, being out of the ring. You want them to stay in the ring all the time. So please understand, you're bounding them. There is a ring strain coming, just to put it in a very simple term. So ring strain causes instability. In order to overcome this strain, either ring expansion or ring contraction can happen. We are interested for need purposes only and only in ring expansion. We do not have to worry about contraction. But if you ask me, ma'am, can the ring contraction happen? And if it is giving the stability to the molecule, I will say, why not? If it's giving stability to the molecule, why not? If it's giving stability to the ion, why not? If it's giving stability to a positively charged species, why not? But what are we focusing on? Ring expansion. Expansion is happening. So, what is ring expansion? We have understood that it's kind of a shift that is happening, and the number of carbons basically in the ring will increase. Okay. So, it occurs why? Of course, to overcome this ring strain and to attain more stability. Life is all about stability. So, why you have understood what is ring expansion should be clear. Why? To attain stability. Okay. Now, when where all will you see ring expansion happening? Two important conditions to be kept in mind. The first condition being that positive charge should be present at the adjacent carbon of the ring, right? For example, if I'm taking this four-membered ring and a CH2 plus, then what I mean, this is the ring, this is the adjacent carbon that I'm talking about. So the plus should be present on the carbon directly attached to this ring system, right? So plus on this carbon, which is directly attached to this ring, that is the first. And the second most important condition, that ring formed after expansion should be stable than the previous ring. Then only ring expansion will happen, right? So two conditions, positive charge should be present, right? Where? On the carbon, which is directly attached to this ring system. Second, the ring that is getting formed after the ring expansion should be stable enough. So now let's do one thing. Let's understand how of it. We have understood what is ring expansion. We have understood what are the different conditions to be kept in mind in order to carry out this ring expansion. We have also understood that why is it happening, to overcome this kind of a strain and the stress coming on the ring and to attain more stability. So how does ring expansion occur? Now this is the question. So let's see. We have been given this, look at this 5-membered ring. We have a carbon here directly attached with a plus on it. Perfect. First condition met. The carbon adjacent to the ring, which is directly attached to the ring, must bear the positive charge, which in this very case is bearing the positive charge. Now let's also see whether the second condition is being adhered to, that the carbocation that we are getting after the ring expansion is happening should be stable. So check it out if I'm carrying out this 1-2 shift. Imagine it. Imagine it. I want you to imagine it. Break this bond. Make it look like this, a minus here and a plus here. Let's do the numbering here. Okay, let me call this carbon 1, this as 2, this as 3, this as 4, and this is 5 of the cyclopropane ring that we have, right? So this cyclopropyl ring, the 5 carbons, and let me call this as the 6th carbon on which there is this plus. Now I'm breaking this 1 and 5 bond between this like this, that a minus is coming here and a plus is coming here. Now you can see that if minus is here, plus is here, opposite attracts, it makes look like a good, beautiful bond that can be formed here. So imagine now a bond coming here between 5 and 6. 5 and 6. And the plus at the position number 1 that I mentioned, right? Now you can see for yourself, this is nothing but a 6-membered ring which is ready with a plus coming on this very carbon which I called as carbon number 1, right? Is it clear? So now you can see that a bond has been formed between the 5 and the 6, okay? So this is important for you to understand, and rest everything. So these are not the locant numbering, the locant IUPAC numbering, but this is a simple way of making you understand that what's going on here, right? So the 6-membered ring is any day more stable than a 5-membered ring, right? So please understand the expansion is favorable here. You must know that the 2 conditions are being adhered to here. There is less ring strain when we talk about the cyclohexane ring. Okay,